So before I begin this video, I just want to say a couple things. Australia is currently on fire. The entire nation is burning, and you may have heard our Prime Minister just went to Hawaii just cuz, and it was great because the nation really responded, which I love. But yeah, our summer is here. It's hotter than ever. Fires are spreading like wildfire. They are everywhere. They're coming from left, right, and center. It's crazy. My friend, she messaged me this morning and she was stuck up in Malakuta, and like the area was just red. Like it looked scary. It was like Satan just came up and just said g'day to everyone. It was freaky. If there is anyone, if you are getting affected by these fires, whether you're in New South Wales, whether you're in eastern Victoria or anything like that, just know that there are people who are trying to fight for those fires, and you really need to give them some credit. So if you see any firefighters, if you see anyone that is fighting fires or helping with people who are affected by the fires, just give them a nice pat on the back or maybe clap or something, just to tell them that they are doing an amazing job, and they are doing their absolute best, you know. If you know any organisations that are funding to the bushfires, I would highly recommend donating or volunteering some time or something. Or even if there's a friend that you know who is going through that shit, just be a friend and maybe offer your place or something. Like, you know, it's hard. If you like live in the city, you probably have never experienced a bushfire, and I will tell you, you know, I've experienced it in the past and it's not fun. You know, the smoke gets thicker and thicker, you can barely breathe, it's just not a fun thing, and you're scared because you don't know whether your house is going to survive and all that stuff. So you just need to really, you know, give props to the people who are fighting these fires and are doing anything they can to try and get their fires under control, because they are so big and so huge. Also, if you are in a rural area of New South Wales or Victoria, please keep an eye on your emergency app or your website or wherever you get it, just to keep an eye out, because, you know, fires, they spread like wildfire. So just make sure that you are ready, you're responsible, and you know what you're doing, just so you know that, and you've got all everything planned out, because fires are the least thing you can expect on what they do, and it's a whole thing. So please just keep an eye out and look out for each other. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, now that we've got that negativity I can't speak. Okay, now that we have all that negativity out of our system, let's move on with the video. I'm the guy Hi, I'm that guy called Eddie, and welcome back to another video. And oh my goodness, happy 2020! Oh my god, we're here. So summer is here, it is here, it's great, we love summer, we love going to the beach, we love getting wet, we love, you know, wearing as minimal clothing as possible. It's wonderful. So I thought I would do a nice, cool makeup look thing and keep a nice positive attitude to keep it all up, keep our vibes up, because, you know, shit is being stirred everywhere all over Australia. So let's just have some fun with some makeup, slap it on our face, and just have a good time. Hey, how does that sound? So the makeup look I'm doing, well, it's nothing too big. It's going to be something very bright, something very summery, something very, something that will complement your outfit. It's just to make your face like pop out in the sun, if that makes sense. Just to make it say, hey, how you doing? Just to help finish the entire outfit, if that makes sense. Okay? So let's just get straight into it and we will get started. Okay, so before we do anything, since this is a summer look, you're probably going to sweat. like a lot. Especially with the heat wave we're in. So you're going to first prime your face. I know a lot of people got very annoyed because in my last couple of makeup videos I have not primed my face and they're like, Andy, what are you doing? You need to do this. So just grab your primer, use your hands, you know, you don't need a tool for this because it's just gonna get slapped on, it's fine. And as we all know, primer is the thing that helps us not get acne. And since it's summer, oil will probably become your best friend that you don't want to be best friends with. So I would highly recommend priming to prevent any acne. But for me, it's a lost cause. So yeah. Also, because it is hot, you know, you're probably going to get a little bit red in the face if you're as white can be with me. So I'm actually going to color correct. I'm using Color Corrector Cream SBS, and it's SPF 30+. So it's also sunscreen, so when my face won't burn. Because I am one of those people that burn. I'm terrible when it comes to the sun. The sun just loves to just destroy my skin, and it becomes so much more older because, you know, I'm just that terrible. So I'm gonna color correct my face, and we are doing this because it'll get rid of the redness in your skin. Now, for me, redness is terrible. Like, I get really red in summer because of the heat, you know the drill. So we like to keep that to a minimal. Now I look like I have a white beard, don't I? Okay, now we go in with the concealer that I cannot find. So with the concealer, we're actually going to conceal under the eyes, and we're going to make like a triangle shape, if that makes sense. And this is to help with like the grocery bags underneath, but we're going to do that, and you're going to make like a triangle. Like that. Like a clown face. And if you have any like zits, I would highly recommend covering those if you're one of those people, but I'm pretty fine at the moment. I'm having a good day. So, you know, we're just gonna stick with the eyes, and we're just gonna blend it out, all that stuff, you know. Now we're finally going with foundation. I'm using my CoverGirl True Blend. You can use whatever the fuck you want, but, you know, I've used this motherfucker for ages because it does the job, honestly. So using your foundation, matching your skin tone, you're going to just slap it on there, you know. Making sure it is nice and evenly blended because, you know, we don't want no patches, alright? We don't want it looking like fake tan on a bad day, alright? You know those girls that get their fake tan done but then they don't do anything about it when it comes out really, really bad, so they just accept it? Honestly, you gotta give those girls some props because they just don't want to spend more money on getting tan, you know? Next we're going to do eyebrows. Eyebrows, try and keep as natural as possible. You don't need the big cartoony drawn on eyebrows. It's not needed. You don't need it. Because summer, you know, things are kept simple. We like to keep things simple. So you don't need them too defined. You just need them a little bit natural, okay? So you just need to use like, probably just one shade, you know? And you just gotta go over them, you know? When the eyebrows are not the focus here. We're going for just a nice, subtle overall look. One's thicker than the other. You know what? It's fine. Alright, next we'll move on to eyes. We're actually going to use our In The Buff eyeshadow palette. These colours, they are very, very light. So if you have very dark skin, I would recommend using the darker colours. But if you have very light skin, this in the buff really does the trick. So we're going to use the, what are we going to use? We're going to use the top two right colours. You can probably see them. We're going to be using these two here. If you can see that. So as always, we're going to start off with the lid. We're going to go in with the lighter colour just here, and we're going to go over the lid. And make sure you use a lot, because this stuff sometimes just doesn't go on and it just looks really, really weird. So you're just going to use a large proportion of it, and you're just going to go over the orange. Right, so then you're going to get the darker one, and you're going to go in with the crease, and feel free to blend it into the lid, you know. Do whatever you want, it's your face, not mine. And just for a bit of flair, if you are a dude doing this, like me, I would recommend going on the brow as well, on the brow line, because it just makes it look a bit more feminine. So I'm gonna get a large brush because I have a fat ass brown line, and we are going to go in with a lighter colour. So we're actually going to go in with I don't know. I really want to try the shimmer, just cause, so we might do that. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Here you go. So yeah, the eyes, they don't stand out. They're not too big, you know? They don't have to be so voluptuous, you know? They're just eyes, you know? They're just there to chill, alright? Next up is eyeliner, and eyeliner is what makes the look pop. So the eyeliner, aim for it to be a little bit thick. You know, go for a bit thick, but not too thick, alright? You want to go for a little bit, but honestly, sometimes that's me as a person. I want a little bit, but I don't want too much. So feel free for a nice, like, really defined eye line to make it stand out, you know? You want the eyeliner to stand out a lot more than the actual eye itself. So feel free to go do a thick line. Now, listen. We say this every makeup video, eyeliner is not my thing. So if I fuck it up, I fuck it up, okay? But you will not fuck it up because you are really good at makeup, okay? Now the wing, we want to really bring it out, you know? Make it something really out there. So you're gonna want to bring up your lip like this, and it's gonna make you look like a bitch on one side, like what that tape does, okay? And I'm gonna have to get really up close and personal so I can see what the fuck I'm doing, you know? Honestly, I do like that, but like, I don't want to like overdo myself, but like, nothing should stop you, you know? Just do whatever the hell you absolutely fucking want, okay? My hands are getting sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mum's spaghetti. Ugh. Look, We tried. But now we'll move on to a contour. For my contour, I am going to use the fucking Flawless Chisel Cheeks, same shit I always use, and we are going to just make some nice, subtle contour lines. So the contour lines do not need to be that harsh. We're going to use this light brown here because they do not need to be so defined, okay? They are just... It's just contour, you know? Contour is not the main focus. The main focus is nothing because it's meant to be nice, complete. It's meant to be use unity, if that makes sense. We are also going to do some contour in the forehead and on the nose. And then using the white, like white. What about this banana one? The banana one looks nice. You're gonna use it, do it on your nose, like always. And get some good old acne while doing it. And we'll also do it on the cheekbones. Now, feel free to use more. If you have any highlighter, that would obviously help. But I don't have any highlighter at this point in time. So we need to sort of, improvise, because Andy needs to buy some and he just is too lazy to do that. So, you know, okay. Now for lips. Lips, go for a bright color. I'm going to use pink, but you can use any other thing you like. Now, I would highly recommend going back to the 2000s and using some lip gloss. Because, you know, what's wrong with lip gloss? Lip gloss is a good time, but I'm going to use my Color Me Pretty, Pretty Peach crayon first, and then we'll go in with the OXX Cosmetics pink lip gloss. I actually don't know what the name of it is, it doesn't say. Love that. Now we're going to go back to our eyes and we're going to use some mascara. If you have any fake eyelashes, I would highly recommend using them, but I don't because, again, I am so disorganized. So we are going to use mascara. Go on with it. If you have lashes, use it. But I don't. And also, I'm terrible at lashes. Like, I just slap it on and I'm like, you know what, close enough, because I'm so bad at them. You probably can't really see that, but it does, you know what it achieves. Okay, so now that you've done your makeup, it is now time to move on and put on the outfit. So let's get to that, shall we? And my camera is about to die. Lovely. Alright, so I got this nice top here. It's very summery. I got it from JJ's, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hold on. It still has the it still has the tag on it. Love that. yeah, it was $35. Yeah, I splurged myself a little bit, but I got this top, and then what you're going to do is you're just gonna do this. Let me show you. So, for the look, what you're gonna do is you're going to undo the bottom 2 buttons, or 1 button if you're really, really skinny, but I am not. You're gonna grab it, and then you're gonna tie it around like this. I do this all the time. It just makes it a bit more cuter, a little bit more like yeehaw. And then if you don't trust anyone at the party that you're going to or whatever, do it in a double knot. But this should do the trick just fine. And then I'm gonna slap on a skirt and some nice tights, and it's gonna look really, really cute. Okay? Now, if you are the fee of the males, you probably don't need to wear tights because your beautiful legs are able to show that, right? But your boy needs them because he's got some gorilla legs, okay? So he needs to wear a pair, you know? Why does this take so much effort? Does it cover my butt? It covers my butt. That's all that matters, right? Alright, just pretend this is on correctly, right? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by leaving a good old like. Comment down below what other videos you would like to see. It can be anything your heart desires. Because I am just ready for summer, alright? I'm just gonna put some boobs in and then I'll be good to go. Which will be great, okay? Yes, we love that. If you guys want to see any other types of makeup looks, any type of anything like that, feel free to let me know because why the hell not? I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. I hope you guys had an amazing New Year's, and let's all hope that 2020 is going to actually help us in some sort of. Also, above all else, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. It does help me a lot. It helps me develop and all these things because we love it. Okay? Okay. I will see you guys in another video. Have a great 2020 and I wish you all the best. Goodbye.